Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Unscripted with Mayream Salam. On this episode, I have with me Mrs Olayinka Babalola. She's one of the women that are changing the business narrative in Ibadan. She is the CEO of Fresh2go, a wife and a mother of two. So let me officially introduce my guest to you. Hello ma'am, thank you for coming to the show.
Hi Miriam, thank you for having me. Such an honor to be here.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
So let us have a little introduction. Your name. Okay, we know your name already. The school you attended. Where are you from? Marriage, motherhood, and all of that. Let's have a little gist.
All right. Okay, my name is Mrs Olayinka Babalola, the founder of Fresh2go. And the school I attended, the Polytechnic Ibadan, I studied marketing.
Oh.
Yes, because I've always had interest in food and creating value. So I decided to just build something around it. I'm a mother of two, and my first son, 8 years.
Wow.
Then the other one, brother, 5 years old. I started Fresh2go 8 years ago. I think that was 2018, yes. So that's it basically. I am from Ekpe, Lagos State.
Okay.
I grew up and born and bred in Lagos. Then school brought me down to Oyo State. Okay. I served here and I decided to stay here.
Okay, so how did you come about Fresh2go?
Okay. Fresh2go started from a simple idea, turning my passion into purpose, business. Yeah, basically that's it. You know, I said I've always had interest in cooking food. So that's why I said, okay, let me just build something around it. About 8 years ago, just 2 months after I had my first son, my husband does not support a 9 to 5. He doesn't like it. So in fact, I wanted to be a career woman, like being in the office space. That's, if you ask me, that's what I wanted to do. But I had my first son shortly after my NYC. So my son was two months and I was already hunting for job. I just want to get job by all means. My husband was just looking at me, well done, continue. But he didn't support me. There was a day I woke up as early as 7 a.m. I went for a job interview just 3 months after I had my baby.
Where did you put your baby?
It was with my mom at home. So when I got to this place, I got there as early as 7:30. We waited. They didn't call me for this interview until 3 p.m.
Wow.
My breast had already swollen. I was already lactating all over the place. The interviewer was like, what happened? I said, I'm a nursing mother. I just want to, it wasn't just working. And I just thought, okay, then the quest for always snapping back after childbirth. Yes. We want to, prove that you understand that flat tummy and all of that. So since the trying to get a job isn't working, I said, okay, let me start working out. So I started going to the gym and I am a huge lover of smoothie. I love smoothies a lot. So because I was working out, I needed a well-prepared smoothie to support my fitness journey. But honestly speaking, I couldn't get anywhere
in Ibadan.
So the only time I have a nice smoothie is when I travel to Lagos. I'm just like, really? So I started making smoothie all by myself. I was having smoothie. I'll give my mom, I'll take to the gym, my friend. They enjoy it so much that they usually call me that, when you're coming to the gym, please bring smoothie. So I just thought of, why can't I just turn this passion into purpose, into business? And I just thought about it that way, and that was how we started. So I went. I was always
to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about solving problem, creating value. That's what business is all about. Yes. So I would go to the market, fetch fruits, prepare them, and I'll take them to the gym for 500. That's one bottle. 500 people are buying. The reception is there, and if I have some left, I'll take it to office. And somebody also tell me to go to Liberty Stadium then. So some of them, if they see me now, they always remind me, we started together.
Which office? Were you able to get a job?
No, I didn't get a job. I was literally hawking smoothie
Okay, you take it to people's
to office
place.
around
Wow.
Dubai. Yes, I'll go
You
from
didn't just want to be idle.
Yeah, and because people are already loving the smoothie, so I needed to reach more people.
Cool.
So when I have some, I'll do 20 bottles. So at the gym, it may actually remain like say 5. I'll go and add to it. I believe I find girl, I'll do marketing, I'll canvas, I'll talk to them, they'll patronize me. And that was it. And that was actually what grew into our first store at Dubai.
So how many stores do we have now?
Currently we have 8.
8. Wow. How do
Yes.
you manage it?
How do I manage the 8 store? It's all about delegation, structure, discipline. Okay. So when I talk about delegation, you delegate with clarity. Let people know this is your role and this is your duty. Then discipline, you enforce, that structure that you have put in place. How do we enforce discipline? You make sure if there has to be rules and regulation, if this thing is not properly done, this is the consequence. Do you get? So you enforce discipline, you delegate, then consistency. So that's just it, and that's how God has been helping us to manage this
it's
stuff.
a different thing when you have passion, and it's another thing when you have people around you that has the same vision as you do.
Okay.
So now we have different stories online of how you are here now. You cannot be at the all places at the same time. Sometimes you might not even go to a particular outlet in a week. How do you trust people enough to handle the business? Like, what structure have you put in place that you are sure that if we are doing 10 smoothies, it's going to be 10? It's not 9. It's not 8.
Yeah, it still boils down to delegation. We've got accountant. We have someone that comes in to audit our accounts, monthly. So I'm not here now. The business is running because structure has been in place. Delegation has been in place. Everyone understand their roles with clarity. If you didn't do what you're supposed to do, this is
fired.
It may not necessarily be being fired, but there's a consequence. And I actually make my team to understand what is at stake. So once they all have understanding what is at stake, you have your clarity. When it's a different ball game when I say, all of you clean this place.
Okay.
It's a difference when I say, Mavic, get this place cleaned up. If I get here and that place is still dirty, I have someone to hold responsible. So that's why I said, delegate with clarity. Don't just assume all of them will clean up that space. I'd rather say, I'll mention a name. I could say, Mavic, mop this place. So when I return, I'll just, Mavic, why is this place still like this? So my team knows me. And if you ask them about me to probably talk about their boss, this minute they are saying I'm a nice person. The other minute they are saying I am strict. Yes, because when it comes to discipline and structuring, it matters a whole lot. So when you're asking that, how do I keep the business running while I'm away? I have delegated, the structures are in place. And then I have put some things on ground that allows them to effectively carry out their duty in terms of discipline, rules and regulation.
Was it like that from the beginning, or a situation shaped?
It wasn't like that. This business that started out of, I started out of passion. Before, I will always shout, yell. In fact, lay curses on them because you just feel they are doing some things deliberately. Do you understand? But in the long run, I just felt this yelling and shouting is not working. It will not work. Put structure in place. Then I read, we also attend seminars, classes to learn and, work on whatsoever we have. So I just thought, okay, I'm not going to shout anymore. I'll just put structure in place, delegate, know who is responsible for something, and that's it basically.
So another thing you do for your business that is very obvious is content creation.
Okay.
Do you enjoy content creation naturally, or it's what brings in the money for the brand?
I don't enjoy content creation naturally. It's not my thing. If I've been told I would be doing this much for content, I would say no. But because, growth requires showing up, even when it is not convenient. You want to put your brand out there. You want people to see what you are doing. Then you have to show up. So it's not like I enjoy content creation, but then it is working. it is about visibility, and anything for putting my brand out there, being visible, counts me in. And
Talking about not liking content and all of, there's this particular character you always play that I really love, the Adija character. You're a big woman. You guys look at how beautiful she is. Her skin is popping, and her jewelry, her makeup. Imagine somebody as beautiful as this wearing uniform, secondary school uniform, to put her brand out there. Is it like, I love the character so much? How did you come up with that character?
From what you just said, you said they should look at big woman. I don't see myself as a big woman. I don't see myself as someone that have made it. That will limit me. Big woman for where? Hey, there's no limit to being visible. Do you understand? There's actually no limit to being visible. So most of the time, I'll just think, how do I do this differently? How do I do my thing, especially in an industry that is highly saturated and competitive? You want to think of how you do it, your stuff uniquely. And that's now talking about the Adija content. Yeah. Anything that it is about visibility. And
engagement.
Yes.
What brings people to the page?
I mean, it is about visibility, and anything that adds value to my business counts me in. So it's not just about Adija, it is about showing up, being seen, and consistently trying to move the brand forward. And that's just it.
But you went for a trade fair last year, and I can tell the amount of money business owners put into content
creation,
the outfits, the makeup, the location, the costumes.
Oh, you saw all of that.
I'm always on you. I'm a big fan now, so I'm on your page. How where do you
see? Let's be real.
Okay.
Last year trade fair. Yeah. See, the costume, the content. So, when you have capability of doing something, just do it. Yeah. A lot of people saw that content and they start to say that, okay, for trade fair, I have to, it's not a must. The money I spend on that content is my personal money. I won't say, okay, I'm going for trade fair. Okay, I want to sell 10 million because I've used 2 million. That content cost me nothing less than 2 million. 2M. Because I've used 2 million for content. I've spent money for slots.
Money for content, past money for slots.
It's just showing up for the brand. It's part of the things we do for the brand. You saw it, you liked it, didn't you?
I remember.
And you remember.
It's still in my brain.
You understand?
I think you wore about 4 outfits different
That's
types.
the goal on its own. It does not really have to do with trade fair. But for people to know that we're attending that trade fair, I just decide to attach it with it.
So would you advise owners to spend as much as they can on content?
No, hold on. As much as they can, if they have the I didn't borrow. It was convenient. I'll do it over and over conveniently. So see, I don't do things outside the box. You understand? I'm not talking of content creation. No, I can do just things, but personal life. Take for instance, I went on vacation recently. Yes. You understand? And I looked at the cost of business class. I said, I want to fly business class. And I said this morning, if I get to Qatar, I'll buy gold. I'll buy this, I'll buy that. So if I want to follow the gram, I'll say business class. Just because people to see that I'm flying. What's my business with that one? Oh my God, I'll see it forever. Wow. You understand? So I don't do things because I want people I don't know what to, I don't do it because of validation of people. So talking about the trade fair now, I can afford it. And since I'm able to afford it, and it will put the brand
in a good place,
in a spotlight, in a good place. People will listen to what I'm talking about. Yeah. So why not? So I wouldn't advise people to go that route, or
if they can't afford it.
I can't do it when I started my business. It's not possible. So I won't advise, but there are a lot of content creation that they can still do to, talk about whatever they intend to do, and people will still listen. So in fact, people appreciate being original, and that's it. I won't advise any business owner.
But one thing I have noticed about business owners now, everybody just wants to go to the main road to make a video. Okay. Is there a particular visibility business owner gets on the road?
Being on the road to make a content sort of look like something that is unique.
Okay.
Unlike, the usual stuff. I've been standing in front of my store every day,
day.
every day. So I think I would say that it's still part of being creative, ability to think outside your usual stuff. So being on the road, I honestly don't go against it. If you can be there, if you can do what, because it takes a lot of courage. There was a day I was literally hawking smoothie, and I think that was last year, in traffic around Akobo. Doing content. In fact, I met about 4 of our customers, and they bought. And there was these 2 ladies that parked. They didn't know Fresh2go, and they said, wow, what you are doing, it takes a lot of courage. I cannot do it. You understand? I cannot do it. So it is actually not easy being on the road dancing. So it takes a lot of courage. But if it is what someone can do and your way of doing it, it's fine. So I'm not against it.
So the other time you were talking about gold and all of that, what kind of investments would you advise women to go for?
It depends. It depends on your capacity. Okay. It depends. There are different kinds of investments out there. You can ask your bank manager for advice. Listen to news online. There are a lot out there.
Properties as well.
And properties too, yes.
Okay. So I also like to know, what is this major setback your business had? Like, if I like, I'm not going to do this again, I just want to close it up.
Talking of setback, I actually don't see setback as setback. I see challenges rather than call them setbacks. And in business, challenges are part of the journey of being a businesswoman. There's definitely going to be up and down. How you tackle it is what makes the difference. So for me, I learn challenges are opportunity to, learn and grow. Once you learn from it, you become a better person. So I don't see challenges as setback. I see them as opportunity to grow and learn.
I think from this our conversation, one thing I'm just picking is this business is not just business for you.
Okay.
It is a do or die.
Okay.
So if you have a problem, you are solving it.
Definitely.
I love that mentality.
Yeah, when you talk about challenges, setback, you talk about resilience, passion, consistency. That is where these 3 things comes in. If you are running a business and you're passionate about it, regardless of what the situation may be, you will put in your best to ensure that you prevail,
the passion
overcome.
Is so obvious.
You understand?
I might be doing something now, like I'm selling clothes, and I'm like, see, I show you better. I'm going to sell shoes. But this thing for you, the way you are positioning your brand, and this is one thing I think everybody should learn. If you love to do something, this is not if it works. This thing is going to work.
If
it does not work, it is not, we are not there yet, but we'll keep trying.
That's the spirit.
That's your spirit.
That's the spirit, actually, because it started out of passion. I mean, I love my job. I love what I am doing. I didn't see in this Ibadan. It's not like I saw someone doing parfait smoothie. In fact, some people still call me smoothies till tomorrow when they see me smoothies, because that's what they used to call me
back
then, because it was strange. I had to talk to them about smoothie. I had to explain. So I loved it. I understand it so much. It's not like I saw someone doing it and I started doing it. So you see some business, they are open today, they are not open tomorrow because they copied. You do get, it's not really their thing, it's not their idea, it's not inbuilt. So they just saw that is it not to cut fruits and pour yogurt and still pour fruits, and the next minute you see them.
Anytime I even order any of your stuff, I think the first time I even had your box, my husband ordered for it at Dubai, and the passion is just always there. There's always a difference between somebody that is just doing something and somebody that has passion for it. The day you delivered to me and they added block so that the parfum will still be fresh. That means that it has passion. You care so much about your customer. Definitely. And I really love that.
Thank you.
But the thing is, talking about passion, you are so passionate about your brand. You always want to be there. You show up every day.
Definitely.
You post content every day. Does it not affect the motherhood side of you? How do you manage?
How do I manage? It still boils down to delegation. I see my home as, it's also a business. I have kids and I have to cater for them. I have to be responsible to them. I have a family and I have a business. Okay, what do? I delegate. I
Okay.
still delegate. I make
When
sure
it comes to the kids as well.
I delegate.
Okay.
And I try to, carefully, what's the word now? Carefully manage my time.
Okay.
Then I'll delegate. And, I might have been away from the house or from the kids for a few days. And I was just like, I have to balance it. Then I'll talk of balancing.
Then you take some days off work.
Yeah, no, I may just say, okay, for the next few days, I'm going to close early. I'll close early. I'll make sure I pick the children from school. That's when you see me do nice stuff. I'll go and pick them at the school. I'll tell the driver not to go. I'll pick them off, treat them, spend time
with them.
Spend quality time with them. So for me, it is focusing on being intentional with both work and family. Ability to balance work, family, just manage everything for me. Do you understand? And that's just it. I'm intentional about, okay, of course I have children, I have business. What do? I have to be intentional about ensuring that I'm always with them while growing my business. So that's it.
Okay, so let us talk about influencing marketing, because I know you use influencers a lot.
Okay.
How has it helped your business?
Of course, put my business out there to larger reach, larger number, and patronage.
Does every how do I put this thing?
Campaign
Convert?
Hmm.
And how do you deal with that? Would you advise other business owners to try influencer marketing?
Yes, definitely. Yes, they should. People should try influencing marketing. It works. It's a social media world. Whosoever you're trying to work with must have been studying that person for a while, must have been checking the figures, following up with the engagement page of that person. So you should be ready. First of all, you should be very correct with whosoever you're working with. You don't just pick randomly. First of all, before you're thinking of a campaign, you have a plan. What do I want to achieve? This is my goal. How do I intend to achieve it? Then you now identify the right influencer, the correct person that you believe. Then before you pick, you must have done your findings, know your goals, get it right with whosoever influencer, you're working with. And then if you have done your assignment very well with studying the person, keeping up with the influencer, then you should convert.
Okay, so you would advise that people try,
Definitely. They have a larger number. Yeah. People trust them. Okay. So imagine you telling people, say, okay, go and patronize Fresh2go. People will troop in because of the trust they have for you. And people don't just follow. You know how these things work now. Before people start following them, one thing must have led to the other. It's either they love that person so much, they trust the person, they believed in the person's judgment. So once that person puts out an advert, a campaign for a brand or business, they most of them, turn up, they buy, they patronize, and they follow. That's how it works. So I would definitely advise that if business owner can afford to get influencers for their business, sure, they should.
And as a woman who is financially secured, do you believe that your money is your money and your husband's money is our money?
Okay. For me, to a very good extent, let there just be money in the family.
Regardless of where the money is coming from.
Let there just be money. But one thing is important. As long as my husband is willing and ready to take care of his family. We all know our partner. We know the kind of person he is. So as long as he's willing, he's ready to take care of his family, let there just be money in the family. Because, for instance, I often buy stuff. Once I see children's clothes, I'll just pack everything and I pay. I buy stuffs, I buy things for the house without even waiting for his approval. As long as it feels right and it supports my family, I'll just do it. Do you understand? Yes, and that's me basically. I don't have this thing of, I don't have this reason of his money versus my money. I don't do that. There should just be money for me to support our family and our lifestyle. I may wake up tomorrow and say I want to drive a G-Wagon. So my husband should go and bring G-Wagon money. Because what? So if you know you're not ready to support, if your husband says he's Highlander that I can afford, take it. That's what he can afford. But as a supportive wife, that Highlander money, I also have half of it. I'll buy my Prado and I'll be fine and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So that's it. So for me, let there just be money in our family for our lifestyle and our
well-being.
yeah, that's
So
it.
what is one thing people will be surprised to know about you?
One thing. Okay, let me just put it in two ways.
Okay, ma'am.
For business, I still like to prepare others as if I just started business. Even when a lot of people are there to do, I say, please, just this one that I'm here, let me just use my hand to prepare parfait. Maybe it's this one that this customer will enjoy and not forget. I don't know. Like, let me just do it. Let me just do it because so if I have avenue to always be at, if I have an opportunity to be at the store,
to serve every customer.
Yes, I like to do it on my own. I still like it, although it's not even possible anymore. But I like to do it. But when it comes to my social life, I would rather go and sleep than say, let's go out, let's go clubbing.
Okay, so you are insider. You only show
sometimes
up.
People feel my look and everything. No, it's not like that. Once I have an avenue to like escape from work,
you just want to rest.
I just want to rest.
Or enjoy yourself.
It is very rare for you to find me at the club and say, people unwind that way. I don't judge them.
Yes.
It's their own way. Yeah, when we're growing up, a lot of people enjoy and they still unwind that way. But for me, I would rather prefer to put a lot of about sleep in a very cold room and rest. So
what do you think about business women collaborating in Ibadan? Do you think Ibadan vendors support each other? Let's start from there.
This one is serious.
It's meant to be serious.
Hey, God. Yeah, they do. Of course, they do. I've seen. Should I say we do? We do. At this point, yeah, collaboration is good. We've heard about collaboration here and there. So I have seen business.
Have you collaborated with business owners before? Okay, you just prefer to do your thing yourself. But I think for a trade fair, I was seeing you and other business owners.
Yeah, for trade fair. I think that's the only time we come together and probably collaborate. I'm just even thinking of one collaboration project on my head that is around the corner now. So I've not really figured it out yet. But it's actually, collaboration is good. Let's just talk about collaboration. Collaboration is great. Collaborate at your level and then gradually, you see, everything will get better. But what our people want mostly is, someone that you just started yesterday and you want to come and collaborate with someone that has started since. That one also started from somewhere. So it takes time. But if you can at least collaborate at your level.
With people at your level.
At your level. You see, figures are not equal. People cannot be on same level. Even at your level that we are talking about, you can actually have follower than high. But we are still categorized to be on same level. I'm talking about business owner now. Yes. Regardless of the figure. Someone who has 20K, 15K, 10K is still on probably same level. Someone that has 20K, the other one that has followers that don't even know that one that has 15K. So what I've learned about collaboration is collaborate at your level, give in your best, and you guys will grow up together. So that's just
thank you, ma. So what message do you have for every woman watching this?
Okay, for every woman watching right now, I would say if there's something you intend to do and you are scared, take away your fear and start immediately. Believe in yourself. Start, test, adapt, and be open to learn along the way, upgrade along the way. At first, it might be difficult, but trust me, you will have it figured out. I just had the idea of, I wanted to sell smoothie. How I was going to do it then, I didn't know. I didn't know. But once you're on that path, you see that the road.
But you had the finance then?
I don't even have the only thing that I had there that was a savior was a matrix car. It was easy for me to put the cooler of my smoothie in it and move from one place to another. But even if I didn't have it, I'll also start at my level. And then once I start, the path will keep opening. God supports hard work a lot and it pays off. So once you are working towards your growth, I believe with prayer, you will make headway, definitely. So to anybody watching, it might be difficult at first, but don't give up. Be consistent, have discipline, Trust yourself, believe in yourself, have that mindset of I can do it, and you will do it. You will get better, you will get it figured out. Just start now and do the job, and the job will show itself. That's just
Thank
it.
you.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much, ma'am. I'm sure that the people watching this video right now, they would have picked more than 10 from what you've been telling us. So the other part of the show, we are going to be playing a game together. I'm going to be asking you some questions, and you will tell me if it is true or false.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So the first one is, women should build a business only after their kids are older.
No, it's a force.
Yeah.
Because
it started yours
it's
when your
better to
child
start early.
But that's because you had a support.
You figure it out anyhow. It is either you drop the kids at daycare. Stop making excuses. Just start first. You figure it out.
Okay.
When child grow old, is that when? No, it's a force.
I think if they have the chance, they should go for it.
Yeah,
but they should not be pressured.
Yeah, yes, but motherhood doesn't stop.
This is your passion. I think you should cut so for me.
No. Actually, motherhood shouldn't be an excuse for not working.
But not every woman have motherhood so easily. Like everybody's experience.
It's not the same child we are nurturing.
It's different.
It's different child.
Yeah. Motherhood is different.
I just feel that God does not give us a child that
now you have your husband at home. I don't. So showing up is different.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about that on this show. I don't have my husband at home. So you can be saying, So honestly speaking,
you think
you can have it figured out. I am not even joking. You can, and it still boils down to delegation. If you need to get a nanny that will bring the child along with you, nothing good comes easy. You have to work hard for it. So if somebody have to come with you with the child, if you have to excuse yourself every 1 hour to take care of the baby, just make sure you are achieving both. Make it work.
A woman's ambition can intimidate her partner. True or false?
No. From my experience.
Yes,
no.
But generally.
I've heard that some men are like that they don't even want to see their women successful. So I really cannot relate. Why? We just talked about the topic that you said, our money. The more the merrier.
Yeah.
See, when I can be in the house and our prepaid unit just goes off, 100K, I've paid. We need to buy this. My husband is in a meeting. I will disturb my husband because of 100K.
Men should be more secured.
Yes, they should be more secure. The more the merrier, and that's just it. So,
running a business from home is easier than running one outside.
It's better. I can be on my bed, in the corner of my bed from morning to night, and I'll be very productive.
So that's true.
Yes. So
women are emotionally intelligent.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are.
Mothers are naturally better at multitasking in business.
Definitely. My husband will even tell you that, you people can put a lot of things on your head at a time, but man have to process it one after the other. Yes, it's true.
Successful women sacrifice their personal happiness.
Yeah, most of the time, true. Yes.
Marriage can actually strengthen a woman's business mindset.
Marriage, yes, definitely true.
Having kids make you more disciplined in business.
In business, true. Having kids make you generally responsible in life. Fine, that's if you are someone that is conscious of your environment, because first you have to have that mindset of being responsible. Even if you are not responsible, you have people looking up to you, so you have to be responsible. Yeah.
Successful women women don't get taken seriously in certain industries.
Maybe what's it called? Politics.
Entertainment too.
Politics. I think in politics, entertainment. If you understand the onion, it's not an issue.
A strong support system is more important than funding.
Very, very,
very important.
Very important,
so now we've come to the end of the show. Mrs Olayinka, thank you so much for coming to the show to share your knowledge with us. I'm sure that everyone is going to enjoy this episode.
I hope so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Will you be coming again?
If you invite me.
Of course, I'll invite you. Okay, guys. So we have come to the end of the show. If you've not seen the other episodes, please go to the page and check them out. I'm sure you are going to enjoy it. So till next time, bye.
Bye.